What's up?
Feeling special? Relaxed?
I'm not. This is weird.
It's currently Steam Next Fest. It's happening currently. Today is February 26th. It's going to go all the way through March 2nd, where it's just a bunch of demos that are released and everyone can go and play them. I've played over 50 demos in the past 24 hours. This is what 50 demos look like, okay? Unshaven, unkempt. I think there's dandruff all over me. I shouldn't be wearing black. I'm here to tell you what game I think deserves at least to have a shot and just to have you look at. I just want you to look at some of these games. You know, these are some games I really enjoy here. Some games, you know, it's not my cup of tea, but I know it's special. I know it's for someone out there. Like you in high school, you know, you got so much potential, so much needs to just give you a shot. So why don't you give these indie developers, remember, indie, small teams making these games, why don't you give some of these games a shot, huh? They're free. They're literally free. So come on, let's check out some games, all right? All right, the first game I want to talk about is called Replaced. Okay, Replaced is a mix between Little Nightmares and like Arkham Combat. The combat, super simple, but it's super hefty and it feels meaty. I don't know if people will get that, but you know, I just recently played the Reanimal and Little Nightmares 3, so this is like right up my alley. The next game is Zero Parade. From some of the people that brought you Disco Elysium comes Zero Parade. If you like the narrative aspect of Baldur's Gate, this is your jam. You know, I spent the first 15 minutes of this game contemplating this seemingly comatose guy in this room, and it's just role-playing to the nth degree. So if you loved roleplay, just try this out. It's so fascinating. The role-playing is so much fun. All right, this next game is called Roommates, Romance, and Ringing Hearts. Okay, it's a live action dating sims. You're watching this movie and they'll have choices that you can make and they'll kind of splinter off and you have a dialogue tree, kind of you choose your own adventure. And within the last few years, this style of game really blew up. You know, you go around making choices and you try to go after your best girl. Yeah, is there a conversation to be had about the objectification of women? Yes. But look at her dance. Look at her dance. Look at her dance. Let's not get into heavy topics. Look at her dance. Let's look at her dance. Far, far west. This is kind of like a mix between a game called Helldivers and Lort. You drop in, you do the main mission or the side objectives, then you kill the boss. Then you fight off hordes as you wait for the extraction. Now every single game is way better with friends, for sure. Like 9 times out of 10, every game is better with friends. But this game also had me grinning ear to ear. Like I just couldn't believe how fun the movement, the gunplay, the music. I kept repeating over and over to the annoyance of the people I'm in the call with, I love this song, man. This song is so good. I need to own this song. It's just so good. Like, it's so good that a buddy of mine, as we were playing, goes, you know, this game is worth it. Like, it was so good he forgot it was a free demo. He didn't pay for this. Wild Tactics is a turn-based strategy game where you play in this 1920s noir city, and you playing as these gorgeous-looking animals. But then the game will just rip the rug underneath you and be like, psych! You're playing as these gross monstrosity 3D models instead. Probably because it's a lot cheaper to do. But it's the whiplash you get from these beautifully cartoon renditions of these characters to the actual 3D gameplay is jarring for sure. But I've really just been wanting a turn-based strategy that takes place in the mafioso 1920s era. And rarely any game does that. So even if it's furry, I'm still taking it. I still think if you're a fan of this type of style or genre, like, just give this a chance. IncreKnight is a idle survivor type game. Go into a room and you automatically attack these enemies. You die, you get coins, and then you upgrade, and you kind of do that over and over. That incremental loop. And I'm a sucker for these kind of games, and IncreKnight is just dumb fun. You put on something on the TV, and you have half a brain cell on because you're just walking around. You don't even have to fight anything. You just gotta make sure not to get hit too many times. beautiful game. Makes your brain feels good. All right, next up we have Black Jacket. It's Inscription meets Balatro. You're playing blackjack to get enough money for something. I believe you're in hell, and you gotta pay the ferryman some money. You're playing blackjack. You're playing blackjack, and there's power-up cards and all of that. I love fake gambling, so there's just another one on the list. And if you like blackjack, fake gambling as well, give it a whirl. Next up, we have Scritchy Scratchy, which is a you do scratch off tickets. You get more money, you do more scratch off tickets. I love fake gambling. I don't know what else to say. It's all the degeneracies without any of the consequences. This is how I was eating dinner. Okay. Like, I was addicted to this game. I don't gamble in real life, so all my gambling is just through these types of games. These games are good. And next up, we have Wild Blue Skies. Now, if there's a Star Fox-shaped hole in your heart, Wild Blue Skies is here for you. In this anime-inspired shooter, you can play as a jet pilot fighting through the skies. This is not my cup of tea, but I think this is for somebody. It feels good to play. It looks beautiful. It's just not the kind of game I really want. So, but I think one of you might really enjoy this. Next up, we have Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. It's a low-budget first-person Helldivers. Okay, now that might sound like a bad thing, but like the movie, this is some high-tier B movie. Okay, the rough edges doesn't really bother me because we're all here to have fun and blow bugs up. Like, you can easily see the budget in this movie, but it doesn't matter because we're just having fun. The only negative is that this is only a single-player game. I wish it was multiplayer as well. Next up, we have Underchoices. You play as the overseer of a vault. You'll have to resource manage and also decide who can enter your vault. Ever wanted to be the head of a Fallout vault? Well, here's your chance. Next up, we have Drops Gaiden. This is a Game Boy inspired Metal Gear game. That's exactly what this is. This is just Metal Gear if it was on the Game Boy, and it's just so beautiful. I'm mesmerized by the art style. Like, am I good at this game? No. Is it even my kind of game? Not really. But I just kept playing because it just looks great. Next up, we have TeeTo. T-E-E-T-O. Cute and silly 3D platformer. The character design for this game is just so dang adorable, man. I don't know if this is really meant a game for adults, but if you have a child or someone who's not great at video games, I think this would be a fantastic game for them to play. It's so cute. It's so cute. Just please, just look at it. Next up, we have The Witch's Bakery. It's beautiful, it's cute, and it's stressful, okay? Owning a bakery shop is harder than it looks. You play as a witch that is running a bakery in Paris. It's part visual novel, part overcooked. I just really fell in love with the art style and the vibe of the world. Next up, we have Arms of God. It's Vampire Survivors, but with guns. But man, does it really just squeezes the dopamine out of my brain when I'm playing this, okay? It's like you're playing Doom Guy or something, right? You can have a sword, you can have a gun, you can have whatever. It's just nice, dumb violence. Next up, we have Crushed in Time. Now, this is behind the people who made This Is Not a Game. And this is another point-and-click adventure puzzle game. And this mechanic here is like you're stretching and flicking these whatever in the world trying to solve this puzzle. It's kind of like a Mario's Face, how you could stretch that on the Nintendo 64. Again, amazing art style and silly writing. Like, that's kind of a theme with everything that's on this list for me, is that if it has a good art style choice, there's a high chance that I'll be like, hey, this is beautiful art and more people gotta see this. Now, this next game is called Denshattack. It's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, kind of. It's too much for my little brain. I cannot play this game pretty well because it's kind of a lot. I'm just stupid, okay? Maybe it's not that much. I'm having a hard time playing this game, but it's just such a fun concept that it's impossible for me not to share it. Next up, we have Echoes Generation 2. This is like a Slay the Spire, where you're drawing these cards and you're building your deck to attack. And it's a story of you're in this like secret government base and they're running experiments on these kids, you included, and all your friends are gone missing, and now it's your turn to go out and try to find your friends. And you're straight up murdering fools, like you're exploding them. And like I had to stop playing because I'm like, I need to A, I need to play the first game, and second, I want the whole game when it comes out. I don't want any more spoilers for right now. Feline, Forensic, and Meowseum Mystery. Oh, that's a mouthful. You play as a cat. You're solving puzzles. You're a detective. It's cute. It's fun. I for these mystery games, I love having my partner next to me, and we're just trying to solve this case together. I love the touch that, like, when we see the cat, it's like this cute, weird looking cat, and then when the cat's talking, you kind of see what I believe is how he views himself, and like this cool, suave cat. Next up, we have IGTAP. It's a incremental game, but it's also a platformer. You're trying to do this platforming section faster and faster and faster until you get more coins, so you can upgrade more, and then it's just the snowball effect. And I love incremental games, and I think this is a really fun spin on it that actually makes you have to actually think, because now you have to actually platform, so there's actual skill. So you can use 75% of your brain. It's easy to get into a flow state, which is so beautiful about this game. Next up, we have Island of Hearts. Y'all, I cannot explain to you the shock that I had. It's just a pure goon fest. This game, it's entirely in English, and you cannot change that. I kind of wish it was in Thai, so I could just read the English dialogue. Like my fiance said, bad acting is a lot more tolerable when it's in a language you don't understand. So I say, hey, if you want to have fun, if you want to watch a, sorry to say, a bad not horror movie, but a B-rated movie, I think grabbing a bunch of your friends together and playing this game actually might be a really, really fun time. Next up, we have Lexispell. It's Balatro or Tetris, but it's with Scrabble pieces instead. There's really nothing else I can say. It's pretty, but you know if this is kind of your kind of game. You know, if you like word games, you're gonna like this game. Next up, we have Parasite Mutant. Now, obviously, this is inspired by Parasite Eve. It's a horror RPG, which is kind of rare. You never hear about horror RPGs ever, and let alone RPGs with guns. I think that's how I originally found Parasite Eve. I'm like, are there any RPGs with guns? The answer is no, and I think that's kind of unfortunate. I want more RPGs with guns. This next game is called Titanium's Court. I really can't even start to even explain to you what this game is, so I'm just gonna read it. A surreal strategy game for clowns and criminals. That's it. It's a match 3 game and a tower defense game. I feel like I just haven't spent enough time to even process this game. It's really one of those games you just have to play to understand, because I think, for one thing, humor, you can't really ever convey humor. Like, there's nothing a trailer can ever do. So hey, again, it's free, it's a demo, give it 15 minutes and you're gonna understand like what this game is about and whether you jive with it or not. Next up, we have Tombwater. It's a cowboy Souls-like, top-down retro inspired. Explore the accursed Wild West town of Tombwater and lay bare the darkness that lies beneath. No, I found this game a lot of fun, and one of the mechanics is like, if you want to shoot your gun, the only way to reload it is if you melee and stab enemies. So it's a fun little push and pull. And the next game we have is called Croak. It is a 2D platformer in the vein of like a Celeste. Straight up, these games aren't really my cup of tea, but man, just look at this art style. It's just so beautiful. So if you like Celeste, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this game as well. And man, I can't stop looking at this game. And the next game we have is called Summer Heartbeats. The Koreans are back, baby. We talk about the Japanese, the Thai, but the Koreans are back and they're trying to claim their crown. I don't remember Five Hearts being as goonery as this game. The first girl you meet, like the boobs on her, like wow. I was so shocked at the push-up bra that I grabbed my fiance. I went, hey, come over here, look at this, that is crazy. And she was like, yeah, pretty good, pretty crazy bra. What I'm trying to get at here is, in the first 15 minutes, you rub someone's ankles. You got full foot shot. Hey man, different strokes for different folks. Have a party and just play through these games, man. They're just a lot of fun. Play as a group. Next up, we have Shift at Midnight Demo. This is a mix between Paper Please and like a simulator game. So not only do you have to run this gas station, you have to stock it, you have to clean it, you have to get rid of the rats, but then also there's an aspect of there are doppelgangers in this world, and you have to make sure that when you are checking people out, you scan their IDs and make sure that who they say they are and what the database say match up. Out of the over 50 to 60 games I've played, this is my favorite. A simulation game that's also horror, but is also like bureaucratic paperwork with friends. It's literally like it's mixing all of my favorite things together. Now, it sounds like I've been talking about so many games in such a short amount of time relatively, but trust me, this was the cream of the crop that I've played. I'm sure you can find a game that you will love on this list. Not just like, but love somewhere on this list. I think stuff like the Steam Next Fest is so important so that we can really shine a light on indie developers, because that's where all the fun and innovation is. Indie developers don't need to make $1 billion or else they're fired. Like, they don't have that pressure on them. I mean, yes, there's pressure, but it's not like they're holding a whole corporation on their shoulders. They're just holding them and their small team. So they're more likely to take risk. And that's the beauty, man. Just seeing the huge variety of games here. We have incremental games, like first-person shooters. We have Game Boy games. We have like 3D platformers. We have Survivor-likes. We have like Tony Hawk games. We have dating sims. It's just such a wide spread of games, and I think it's beautiful. Like, this is why I love gaming. That gaming could really mean anything for anyone. You can go anywhere from a word game to a freaking horror RPG. That's beautiful. And all these games are beautiful. And I think you're beautiful. So that's all the games I've talked about. I hope you find a game that piques your interest and that you'll give it a shot, give it a wish list, because that really helps out any developers. And hey, I'll see you in the next video. But if you're not ready to say goodbye, you can click on the screen and there'll be a video there. Then you can keep this party going. All right, bye-bye.